So I realized this week, we don't Google like we used to anymore. I used to be quite good at optimizing my Google search query. Stomach problems after India, and I would be able to go through the list. Now, I type in a long-ass question into Google. Like, I went to India last week and now my stomach is still sore. What is the problem? What changed? And I think it's the AI answer that pops up at the top there. I don't need to think. There's no more scrolling, there's no more comparison, no checking where the information came from. And the strange part is, I can almost guarantee most of us haven't actively noticed this shift happening. So this may be old news for some of you, because you've just started to accept that it's there. But this Google AI mode, Google AI search feature, SGE, is rolling out in more and more regions these days. And it gives you ready-made written answers to your question. And because it's right on the top and kind of convenient, you treat it as the main explanation. And people are clicking fewer links because they feel like the search place has already solved their problem. So that's a big change in how people learn things. Before, you would look at different websites, compare opinions, notice differences, and now you don't see any of that. You see one version of the answer, and the model becomes the voice you trust by default. But this isn't what people wanted. Search results used to feel messy. Too many options, too much noise. An AI answer, it saves time and gives us a clear summary. Most people don't want to, nor do they want to make the time to dig through 5 different websites and read about Susie's life story before they get to the answer. Sure, but there's a difference between saving time and outsourcing judgment. When you don't see the sources, you stop developing a sense of how information is built. You just accept the result because it looks clean and confident. And that makes it harder to spot when something is wrong or incomplete. I do it too. Sometimes I'm just like, that sounds like the right answer. Let's go with it. But people can still scroll down and check things. Google hasn't removed all the links that were there before. The option is still there. People don't scroll. Don't lie to me that you scroll. There's studies that show that people don't even go to the second page of Google. And I think we can all anecdotally believe that. And once the answer feels done, we just move on. We're satisfied. So the behavior changes without anyone deciding to change it. And that's what worries me. We don't notice that this is actually happening. But maybe this is just how technology evolves. We used to type full questions, and now we just type fragments, and it seems to just understand. We used to go to websites manually. Now we just click suggestions. We always adjust, So adjustment is fine. The issue is losing the habit of checking where the information came from. When you think you're Googling, the word Google that came into our lives, searching for information, but you're no longer really Googling. You're actually accepting a pre-written answer. Your role, or my role too, in the process, it changes. You're not searching anymore. You're receiving. That's important. You're not searching. You're receiving. Okay. Give me a real world example of this actually happening on a day-to-day basis. Something simple. Okay, think about this. Last year, you wanted to know, why does my dishwasher smell? And you opened a few of the links and you checked which one kind of made sense and which one you were like, no, that's not right. I never put a stink bomb in my dishwasher. Now, today, you type in that exact same question and you're handed a list of steps from AI. And it even gives you a solution to the problem as to why your dishwasher stinks. And it's got a list of steps and you follow them and then, because it's like right there. You don't have to do any more extra work to then ask another question. How do I fix the smell in my dishwasher? And in this case here, you didn't really review anything. You didn't even compare any other answers. So at the end here, the task is still solved. Effectively, you might not know exactly why your dishwasher's stinking, but you had a list of steps, you followed them, now it doesn't stink anymore. The problem is solved, right? But the skill of evaluating information wasn't used at all. And if you repeat this enough times, you stop noticing that you're no longer choosing who to trust anymore. So the issue is not that Google's changing search. It's that habits are changing with it. And we're not actually paying attention to it. And we think we're just doing what we've always done. Right. You still Google, but the process, it's different now. The model picks the angle, the wording, the tone, and the priority. And if we don't notice that shift, we don't notice what we've lost. Thanks for coming along to this one, peoples. I'm really enjoying this new format. I don't know if you guys are. I think I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit in terms of pre-filming. Well, I pre-filmed. So effectively, I'm filming this a month behind when they actually get released. That was just to make sure that I'll be able to handle the daily uploads. But I did shoot myself in the foot because I don't know if people hate it or not, because to this day, this new format hasn't actually been released to anyone yet. So, yeah. But I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm really enjoying it. I find it fun to kind of role play what happens in my head here. But I do understand it might be confusing, the format. But you know what? I'm having fun. So I guess that's all that really matters. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow.